Did you know that in Thailand, stepping on money is considered a criminal offense? Or that in Switzerland, it's illegal to own just one guinea pig? Well, as it turns out, there are some truly strange and inexplicable laws on the books around the world. Today, join us as we explore these weird and wacky regulations and try to make sense of some of this madness. And who knows, you might even learn something new about some of the strangely specific laws from around the world. Now, without wasting any more time, this is about the third video I've done on this entire subject, so I'll make sure I put like the cards or whatever up here. And without wasting any more time, we're jumping right on into it. It is illegal to hike naked in Switzerland. A Swiss court has upheld a fine issued to a man for hiking naked past a family picnic in the region of Appenzell. Reports from the BBC say that the man was fined 100 Swiss francs or $108 American for his naked stroll, but appealed the decision since there technically is no law against public nudity in Switzerland. There is, however, a law against public indecency, and this court decision will set a precedent for the whole country. Naked hiking is illegal, so they ended up upholding that. However, the local reports that the court was split over the decision against nude hiking. The publication also published a conflicting report to the BBC saying that the activity only is banned in Appenzell and not in the whole country of Switzerland. So technically, they don't even know if this is really illegal in all of Switzerland or if it is only illegal in that one area, Appenzell. I hope I'm saying that right. If you know how to say it, let me know. If you know if it's illegal to go naked hiking, let me know. Up next, it is illegal to ride a cow while drunk in Scotland. According to the Licensing Act of 1872, it is an offense in Scotland to be drunk while in charge of a cow, horse, carriage, or steam engine, or while in possession of a loaded firearm. If found guilty, according to Scottish Field, you could be jailed for up to 51 weeks. Now, okay, so the driving of carriages and the steam engine and even the holding a loaded gun, I could see that maybe landing you in jail, but riding a cow, even a horse, I mean, I don't know, maybe a couple days. 51 weeks in jail though for riding a cow while you're drunk is kind of crazy, because I don't know, in my mind you can't really steer them, like, you know what I mean, you're just kicking them, making them move, but you're not really directing them at the end of the day, especially cows. Horses, maybe they're more so domesticated. I've never ridden a horse. If you've ever ridden a horse, let me know if it's easier than it kind of looks. I just assume, I don't know, I'm assuming it's not like Red Dead, you don't just, you know what I mean, control them like that. But it is illegal to fly a kite in Victoria, Australia, as well as some areas in Argentina. Under Section 4 of the Summary Offences Act of 1966, any person who flies a kite or plays a game in any public space to the annoyance of any other person will be guilty of an offense. Now, a public place is defined extensively under Section 3 of the Summaries Act, and public places include parks, churches, railway stations, boats, schools, markets, and licensed premises that serve alcohol, just to name a few. The legislation is titled Offenses Relating to the Good Order of Towns. The maximum penalty for flying a kite to the annoyance of any person is 5 penalty units. And apparently one penalty unit is currently equal to $165.22. This means that the maximum fine for this offense would be $826.10 American. Basically, if you get caught by some Karen in Australia or some parts of Argentina, if they complain to you or complain about you, call the cops on you for playing games, flying kites in any type of public space, you're catching an $800 and almost $30 fine every time for every offense. Like, how fucking miserable do people have to be out there where you can't even play games in public spots anymore? Parks? Like, bro, what else do you do at a park? You just sit there, you stare at it? Like, I don't know, bro. That just gave me a headache. I'm getting a little pissed off reading this one, so we're gonna move on to the next one. The next one, to be honest, I think is even dumber, but we're gonna get to it. It is illegal to dance in the dark after midnight in Japan. The law was a ban on dancing after midnight, and it was originally intended to curb prostitution, which was rampant in Japan following World War II. The law, however, impacted several sectors of entertainment, including ballroom dancing because couples had to dance in pairs. It also required nightclubs to have a permit to allow dancing, but the good thing is this ban was actually lifted in 2015, so this law basically doesn't even count anymore, so we're moving on from this. It is illegal to pee in the ocean in Portugal. Like I said, in Portugal, it is illegal to pee in the ocean, mainly to protect the local wildlife. Although it's almost impossible to prove, it's probably still not worth catching a fine or an arrest over. So if you plan on going over there and being a tourist, just don't pee in the ocean, or at least try your hardest not to get caught, because I don't know, I think everybody pees in the ocean when they go over there, so I don't know. Married women can only have 1 glass of wine in Bolivia. Bolivia's city of La Paz has a rather unbalanced policy towards alcohol consumption. In restaurants, married women won't be served more than 1 glass of wine. The reason for this policy reportedly is that it should prevent women from getting too drunk and flirting with other men. That's literally their law. So I don't know. People always talk about sexism and equality. Dude, we gotta look at Bolivia, bro. What? Yo, if you're married, they just think, yo, as soon as you have more than 1 drink, you are definitely going to go and start flirting and cheating on your man if you're married. Like, that's a little crazy. But anyways, moving on. Women, let me know what you think of that. I don't really care what the men think. They can already drink over there. I just think that's whack. That's kind of weird. It is illegal to drive a dirty car in Russia. This law has been passed in both Chelyabinsk and Moscow and can garner a fine of 2,000 rubles or about 30 euros. And with a population of over 1 million people and some of the pictures I be seeing online, I'm not even sure if this law really exists, because the amount of dirty cars and just crazy stuff I've seen from Russia, not even just the past couple years with their whole thing going on. I don't know, bro. I swear I've seen Russian cars driving without even any metal on it, and it's just the framework and the tires. So I don't believe this law is even a thing. It is illegal to hang dirty laundry in public in Trinidad and Tobago. According to the Summary Offences Act of Trinidad and Tobago, Section 64, any person who hangs or places any clothes on any line or cord projecting over any part of any street or any wall or fence upon any street shall be liable to a fine of $200 or to an imprisonment for 1 month. Now, imagine you're just doing laundry, you're leaving it out to dry. Next thing you know, cops show up and basically they're either giving you a $200 fine or they're taking you to jail for a month. Both of those choices are ass. I'm not sure if this is even 100% true. I'm going off of whatever I found in the Summary Offences Act. But if you're somebody that actually lives in Trinidad, let me know if this is like something that they actually enforce or whatnot. So moving on. Finnish taxi drivers must pay royalty fees for songs they play in their cars. Finland's Supreme Court has ruled that taxi drivers must pay royalty fees if they play music in their car while transporting customers. The decision also extends to using the radio. Under the ruling, taxi drivers must pay an annual copyright fee of 22 euros or about $30 American for playing music while carrying a fare or a customer. The case was originally initiated when Lauri Luutin, a cab driver and chairman for the Helsinki Taxi Drivers Association, refused to pay a bill to the Finnish Copyright Society Tiotso in 1997 and 1998. Tiotso, the group that admires royalty payments to artists, argues that playing music for customers in a taxi was similar to playing music in a public setting, such as at a restaurant or a pub. This is like the most ridiculous law on here. I mean, I guess it's not that much that you have to pay, $22 or $30 American for a yearly fee, but bro, what the fuck? Imagine you get charged every single time you're playing the radio in your car and a song comes on that you didn't pay royalties for. Like, I don't know, bro. To me, that's crazy. Like, dude, you're in a car. It's the fucking radio at the end of the day. Like, you don't have a choice of what comes on, and it's a radio. The radio already licenses those songs to be put out to the public. I don't know. That one makes no sense to me. If you happen to be a taxi driver in Finland, please let me know. Another weird thing is that Tiotso, the name of the trademark company, technically means a masterpiece in English, and the lady Lauri Luutin, I keep on messing up her name, but her last name actually means credit card in English, so that's weird, but I don't know, I wanted to throw that in there anyway, so moving on. It is illegal to wear a mask in public in Denmark. In 2018, Denmark's parliament approved a law forbidding the wearing of garments covering the face in public, joining a number of European countries that had already introduced bans that were very similar. The law has been seen by many as targeting the dress worn by some conservative Muslim women, such as like a burqa or anything that covers your face like that, and was being introduced amid concerns about growing Islamophobia in Europe at that time. Now, the law was carried by a 75-30 vote and forbids the wearing of full-face veils such as balaclavas, face covering ski masks, face masks, and fake beards and burqas. Like I said, it does not include protective masks, winter clothing such as scarves or costumes, motorcycle helmets, and masks often worn during Carnival or at Halloween. I don't know, a lot of people are seeing this as targeting obviously Islam and Muslim women like that just because they happen to wear something like that for their religion. Let me know. I think that's a little messed up. They were also doing it just in a bunch of other European countries, but this is one that was pretty recently. Basically 2018, that wasn't even too long ago. At the end of the day, it was like what, 4 or 5 years ago now. All right, so I know the title of this video probably says 10 or something like that, but I'm throwing in an honorable mention anyways. This is the last one for this. It is illegal to reincarnate in China without permission. Now, since 2007, Chinese authorities have imposed regulations limiting the recognition of reincarnations, which include most of the religious leaders in Tibetan Buddhism, such as, I know that big controversy happened with the Dalai Lama, but that's basically who this is targeting at. They're trying to end that whole Buddhism in China, and basically these provisions specify that reincarnations may not be recognized without state approval and must be born within China's borders. Me personally, I don't know, bro. I got some weird beliefs I believe in, but to have a whole law that says it is illegal to reincarnate without permission, like, in my mind, I'm just thinking, how you gonna stop me? That's just a weird one to try to even stop. If that is a thing, that's way above your power, brother. Like, you got, I don't know how you're gonna stop that, but good luck trying. Clearly they are trying. They have a whole law, and if they figure out that you are a reincarnation, I am terrified of what they do to you. China, I mean, we don't even know much of what goes on over there, so I'll leave that to your imagination. But anyways, if you guys want more of these, let me know down below. I still have a full list. This is just taking me about 30 minutes. It should not have taken me this long. I'm just messing up on talking and everything today. So if you want to see some more, let me know, and I'll make sure I get another video of this out soon. Other than that, stay safe, stay dangerous, get laid. Peace out.